And look in front, and we've got even more to go. Oh, nearly tripped, a nightmare here. Hello and good morning guys and girls, welcome to my channel, Ollie JHN. For those people that have been kind enough to subscribe to this, you'll know that my channel is mainly photography. However, if you haven't subscribed yet, you'll now know. Today I'm going to try and create something a little bit different for you guys. Keeping on the photography theme, I'm going to try and create a vlog style review of a place. So without further ado, here is Shaun Park. Take a look at this. We're just currently travelling to Shaun Park this morning. It's probably about 10 o'clock. It's a lovely sunny day. British weather in the back as well as all our camera gear. We've got hundreds of bottles of coats and below. Firstly, I want to talk about access to Shaun Park. So it's on the A2. Got Arsenal Junction.
The one just before the M2 starts, if you're coming from London.
It's mainly cars that can get there. Yeah, it's on the A2, so it's quite locally based. Also, it does depend on what car you've got. If you've got a 44-year-old car like this, 25 minutes. In a modern car, you'll be looking at about 15, so not too bad. Hello guys, so we've just arrived at Shaun Park. We're in the car park, and join us in a minute. We're going to be going for a walk and seeing what photography we can get here. So we're currently just into the route. We're going on the 3.1 kilometre route. This is Dan, who you heard earlier, giving our travel expert. There's about 8 routes here in Shaun Park. So in terms of walks, there's a range of different walks you can do, but they all look pretty much like this. Tree. So in terms of range, this place does score quite lowly. It's pretty much forestry, mud walk. I'll show you down there, if you can see, a mud path. And it does get muddy in some places. So I will probably score range a 2 out of 5 stars here, just because it's literally forest everywhere. So I was talking about it being a bit swampy. As you can hopefully see behind me, it's very muddy indeed. So if it rains, it's not the best place to come. If I show you round here, which we're about to approach, you can see absolute nightmare in terms of walking everywhere. Yep, so if you want to go on an obstacle course, this is the... Oh my God! This is the perfect place to be. Right, so it's like...
Were you recording that?
Yeah. It's like stepping stones, you can slip everywhere. So I'll see you in a minute when we get to the stairs for hopefully a more scenic part of the walk. Okay, so this is just a little thing about the signage here. If you look here, there's a red sign. And it's pointing straight up, which is that way. But actually, if you go that way, it's a little bit quicker. So the signage is a bit mucked up as well, so you could get lost. You could get lost. So that's not always the best thing when you're coming here to do a walk. And your 3.1 kilometres ends up being 5 miles or 8 kilometres. Okay, we're just walking up the stairs. If you look behind me, you can see, and look in front, and we've got even more to go. Oh, nearly tripped, a nightmare here of stairs, but hopefully when we get to the top, there should be a good view. That's the idea anyway. We can get above the tree line, so that's what we're hoping for. If we get there, yes. There's about 180 or so steps, 200 steps. So obviously this route isn't disabled access, but there are some in this country park that do offer disabled access. So just walked up 180 stairs, finally finished, and quite nicely they've put a bench here for us to sit down on.
For me to sit down.
For Dan to sit down on. And talking of disabled access, I just want to quickly go back to that. It might put the overall access down to 2.5 stars if you're in a wheelchair, because you're only limited to certain routes. You certainly can go on this red route with all those stairs. Okay, so now at the top of the hill, now I'm going to talk about scenic and rate that. So if you look behind me, you can see all the ferns just there where I'm pointing. And they wouldn't usually be there, so it does make the scene a lot less appealing as such. Behind us is the River Medway, so you can get a good view of that. But as I was saying, it really does depend what time you come to judge the scenic. Today I would say maybe even 1 star, but on a good day 3 to 4 stars. It's all these ferns and overgrown, doesn't help with the views. Okay, so there's a cut through that shortens the route a little bit, but even this has been overgrown by ferns, if you can see. So we're just heading towards that gate over there. Okay, so again the mud's coming up. As you can see, they spray paint the twigs so you don't trip over them, so that's a nice touch. But some of the twigs aren't spray painted, so they just play luck with that. Straight ahead is a mud pit, so it's quite good for pigs. If you have a pet pig, bring them here. We're gonna go to another set of stairs in a minute, but coming up it's like a mangrove swamp or something. Take a look at this. Everywhere, all these big spindly trees, so we'll see if we can get some photos of that. We're just walking forward and there's another sign here. You can see it, there you go, red. And guess where it's pointing? Up another big set of stairs. So we're going to be out of breath, we'll see you at the top. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the walk now. Just going back to range, earlier I think I rated it a 2, but if you look around, if you've got a family here, you can see there are some different activities, and I'll show you them as we walk through the play area. So there's a play area at the end, the field. So in terms of picnics, there's also a lake for fishing. So in terms of activities, there's quite a lot to do. So maybe the range could possibly arguably go up to a 3. Behind me there's the pull-ups. Behind me is the climb the bar, pole, something. Pole, yeah. Okay, now it's time to sum up my ratings. So for access, I would score it a 3 out of 5 stars, depending on if you're disabled or not, because some of the routes do not have disabled access. However, the park is locally based, it's on the motorway and easy to get to, and there's a car park, so if you have a car, it is ideal. However, no public transport and things like trains go there, so that can bring the rating down a little bit. So 3 out of 5 stars. For range, I would also score a 3 out of 5 stars. There's quite a lot to do at the park, including there's a play area for children, there's a lake for fishing, of course you have the views at the top of the hill. Walking, cycling and even horse riding are available at the park. However, what brings the range down is actually for the photography itself. The park is mainly forest and therefore there's not a whole range of photos that you can take. And finally, scenic, I would rate a 1 star out of 5. This is scored so lowly because there's only one point in the park that you can see a good view, and that's right at the top of the hill, which are only available to access on certain routes. However, if you do get up to this hill, there is a good view, but that is all dependent on if it's overgrown. Therefore, overall, Sean Park scores a 7 out of 15, which is just under half marked. So for photography, not the best place to visit. However, the park is great for families. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and please let me know in the comments what you thought of this different style of video. Do you want to see more vlog style reviews, or would you prefer me to continue with my existing videos beforehand? Please do like if you liked it, and please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and photography based videos. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Ollie J. Thank you. For those people that have been kind enough to subscribe, for those people that have been kind enough to subscribe, for those people that have been kind enough to subscribe, for those people that have been kind enough to